That was my fucking sick
Let's keep that
drum solo.
Let's keep that.
Bringing it out. It'll probably sound much better in studio. Welcome to the pilot episode of the 1,000 Pound Podcast, which we are a little light tonight, but that's okay. This is impromptu at the Studio
Royale.
Studio Royale. we're basically like James Bond, only
without guns.
Yep.
Oh, we have guns.
There's tons of guns here. Mostly guns, actually. The entire table is full of guns. There's
no black people.
There's a lot of. There's a lot of.
We gotta edit that already.
Delete that. There's a lot of guns on the table. A lot of whiskey on the table, which means it's Tuesday night. And this pilot episode. I don't know. We were just talking about wings, and we thought, hey, let's try recording on an iPhone and just see what happens. I got a full battery. You know, there's no rules in podcasts, so we could just try anything. You know.
Yeah, whatever we feel like doing.
Yeah.
We're pretty much like free ballers.
Free ballers. Only
rowers.
I'm wearing underwear. Are you?
90% of the time, yes.
You're not even wearing pants right now.
I should take off my shirt, actually.
Yeah. You should.
I should.
Let's both take off our shirts.
That should be our thing.
But seriously, do you just jump right into it in a podcast? I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Paul.
I'm Rickish.
Rickish? Hey, Rickish.
I'm Jared.
Jared and Paul. We're gonna have a lot of other people involved in this, I think. Like, I mean, I heard something the other day that the way you make a podcast work is just consistency. Like, you just got to keep on going. If you can make it past like 10 episodes, 20 episodes, if you can get that far, you're chugging along.
I don't know if we're gonna do it that far though.
No, just one or
try.
two. We can do like 3 episodes and be done.
I'm gonna do a lot of
fillers. It's a limited series.
I'm gonna do a lot of solo fillers with my guitar.
Yeah, and I don't mean you're gonna be playing a new solo every time we start a podcast. So your fingers are gonna be hurting.
My creative writing's gonna come out. I can do that.
I mean, we could call it a limited series and have like 3 podcasts and then like just
limited?
go down in history. Like as a 3-episode podcast that never made it more than that. But
can we call it like platinum?
We could probably
put a fancy spin on it.
We could record it and then wait like 10, 15 years and then put it out as like the best hits. Like you guys only had 3 episodes and you never released. We'll call it the unreleased best hits. Like the 1,000 Pound Podcast.
Like a Steve Miller Band kind of thing?
Kind of. Basically like Steve Miller Band. For anybody just tuning in.
We're definitely not Steve Miller Band by any means.
And I mean...
We're going to try, though.
I'm not even sure... I think what it all comes down to is, like, we both have been very aware that, like, I don't think that you need many qualifications to be a podcaster.
No, I have none. I'm short on that game.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm
shooting like double, triple bogeys on that game.
Well, is that
don't
good
even
though?
golf.
I don't golf either. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that bad?
I've been watching a lot of golf.
I know, like birds or birdies or something like that. Eagles.
Yeah.
I like eagles.
For some reason,
Hawks.
I've been watching a lot of golf.
You've been watching it?
Yeah. Like
it's nice to watch in winter here.
I watched the first time I ever watched the golf tournament in Arizona. That's fucking wild. I kind of want to go there.
Can you golf?
Yeah, I'm a fucking great golfer. I'm a hockey
Really?
player. Most hockey players are good golfers.
I didn't know that. I don't play either. Actually, you know what? I'm a decent hockey player.
All right.
I used to play like roller hockey.
You played baseball?
You ever rollerblade?
ABAC 11s.
Yeah.
Since ABAC 11s were cool.
So I used to play some roller hockey, like some street hockey, roller hockey with our mutual friend Justin back in the day.
Really?
Yeah. That was, just like random shit around the neighborhood. What?
Did you curve your sticks?
So curved.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you going top cheese?
Yeah, it was almost broken. it was darn near broken. Yeah. That's how curved it was.
You were playing hockey like you were playing lacrosse.
Oh yeah,
just slashing.
And like I got no lie. I remember feeling like I got pretty good at hockey, but I could never golf.
You probably were.
I tried golfing. I would go to like a driving range, just be like, oh, everybody talks about this, like it's cool. And I used to play Tiger Woods,
Like the old
PS3
local
games.
blue dog.
Yeah,
down there.
and I used to get like a bucket of like 90 balls and try to just drive them
Crush 'em.
down. Yeah, and I would maybe hit 4.
Hoping chicks were watching you.
I would hit 4 of them decent out of 90, and I was like, I don't think I'm meant for this.
That's terrible.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can immediately know this isn't like a I need practice thing. This is like I should never do it.
That's like
and I decided that right then and there 20 years ago
You shouldn't have.
that I'm not a golfer. I could drive the golf cart like a MRFer, and I could also drink plenty of beers or whiskeys or whatever I needed to do.
That's golfing 101 right there.
Right. I could be like the chauffeur of a golf course. I'd drive my buddies around who actually play.
Any shitty course around here, you're golden. I think you'd be fine. You'd probably fit right in. They might even offer you like
Now,
a
miniature
sponsorship.
golf. Different story. I dabble in that. Also, Blue Dog. It's not called that anymore. It's called something else. But we're new to this. They are not sponsored of the show. So, the local West Bend miniature golf course,
West Bend, Wisconsin.
without a name,
Yeah, we're
in the pilot episode.
Did we mention where we're from?
West Bend,
West Bend, where though?
Wisconsin. Is there a lot of West Bends in the United States?
I think there's a West Bend, Iowa.
In Indiana, maybe.
Because every time I look up on some weather, it comes up
Anywhere where there's a Western Bend.
in the river.
Yeah, in the river.
Yeah.
Oh, you're over there by the West Bend there. In a 1,000-pound podcast. Just going to keep on coming back to that. What the Irish accent? Actually, if this episode actually comes out like we anticipate it to, it would be March 1st. So that is a perfect time to...
Today's the last day of the month.
Right.
We're doing pretty good.
So the first of the month of...
Wake up. Wake up. Now, wake up.
Basically. We're basically also like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah. With our music.
Yeah.
Our music skills.
But yeah, first of the month, March, the most Irish month of the year.
Yeah, that's coming up
For
too.
the 1,000-pound. That's tomorrow.
Do you have any plans? No, I'm saying St. Patty's Day. Do you have any plans?
I saw it was on a Friday this year.
Should we do something?
Yeah, like...
I don't know if I'm into the parade thing,
Yeah.
but I'm just into the drinking thing.
Yeah. You're into that?
Yeah. Like,
I've never known you to be anything of a drinker.
I'm cool with the soda.
I mean, I might have a soda pop or two. with some spirits. Some spirits.
With a spritzer?
Some spirits involved.
A spritzer of spirits?
No, for real though, Friday would be a good... It's a Friday, St. Patty's Day, so...
We could do a brisket. We could smoke a brisket. We could get stupid. I have a bonfire place. We could do that.
Is that what you call those outside?
Yeah.
A bonfire place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you pronounce it like that?
Yeah, it's the 2-part.
I have a bonfire place. I have a fireplace.
It's just a cage where you
It's
put wood in.
a bone fireplace.
Yeah. My neighbors don't like that I have bonfires, I think, because I always see them looking up my...
Even on St. Patrick's Day?
I mean,
What, are they not Irish, Jared?
no. I think they're Krauts.
A bunch of krauts.
Miller, I believe their last name is. Miller? I don't know.
Miller.
Spitting
Take it
words.
easy,
Just
Kanye.
Spit words out. No, every time I have a bonfire, well, mainly probably because I put a lot of gas on it, that, like, the flames go really big, and then they are looking out their blinds like this fucking redneck and his... Well, I live in the
He's
city.
going to burn our house down.
Yeah.
No.
It's really close to their siding. Mine too, though. So it's like, whatever.
Is this not flame retardant?
The siding? No. You can hear it cracking. And
You got some hot fires going.
well, when you put a lot of gasoline on,
I suppose.
probably like
Now, do you use diesel?
4 solo cups worth. Yeah. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it could be more.
Is that the proper way to do it?
Gasoline?
Yeah.
In winter, you have to.
Do you prefer gasoline or diesel for starting your bonfire pit?
I prefer it. You ever use engine oil?
Engine oil?
Yeah, that gets it cracking.
I haven't.
You should.
I mostly just use Supreme gasoline.
I like to pay $42
Yeah.
to get my fire going.
Yeah. Because I know if I'm paying a lot, it'll be a hot fire.
I'm going to leave you alone for a second. Wow.
All right. Well, I guess this is a good time to mention our sponsors, which are nobody yet because it's the pilot episode. But we are always looking.
Captain Morgan.
We are always looking, and we will always be looking for sponsors. I mean, I could mention a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if that would be wise to do
I think
on the pilot episode. But this would be a good example of a time that we could make an advertisement, like organically too. If Jared or anybody, any of the other guests or any of the other people of the podcast, if they had to get up to go to the bathroom or anything like that, while I'm sitting here, like the camel that I am, who never has to urinate, and I also drink very slowly, I could always make the advertisements and it would be all good. And just in time to be like, and like I said, folks, that's our sponsor. And then Jared's back and we're back.
Coca-Cola, zero sugar, makes your captain taste like shit.
Coca-Cola. No, we're not going there yet. Not on the first episode.
Well, when you're on a diet, you gotta use that zero sugar shit, I guess.
Are you dieting?
No.
No. Oh, you were just saying in general.
Yeah.
Okay. I got
say it out there for the listeners. If you fat fuckers are on a diet, you should probably
do you ever diet?
I did.
You ever have a good you ever have one that actually like stands out and that you would do again that worked for you?
Yeah, it was my own diet. So
nice.
Like 3 years ago, 2020, I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh shit!
And I went to the hospital, and it was my first time ever having bad anxiety, which I didn't know was bad anxiety. But I went to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. And turns out, they had no answers for me, whatever. So I was like, man, I got to turn my life around, because I was 325 pounds, somewhere in there. I was fat. Oh. I'm still fat. I'm still that way.
I'm about 325.
Yeah, but you got the inches. You got the inches on me. Yeah. I'm like this. I'm like a butterball, a 6-foot butterball. But anyway, so I went on this hardcore diet. It wasn't even a diet. I just was determined to eat good. So I ate very good. I didn't drink alcohol, and in 2.5 months, I lost 58 pounds.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
nice work.
I went from
you had to
I went from no pussy to tons of pussy. It was a miracle. Yeah, nobody
right there.
Nobody should be getting pussy when they're 2X yet. But
I think we're gonna.
My confidence.
We're probably gonna start. We're gonna be a Twitter podcast. As of that note, right there. When you start talking, pussy. When you start throwing pussy around,
when I say the P word.
Yeah, I think we gotta go. YouTube is probably not for us, and it's fine. I'm
not a sailor.
I'm happy to go wherever will take us. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. Don't care if any of our 0 listeners disagree.
Yeah.
But huge fan of what he's doing, and I just heard that he's going to be doing that kind of similar things on Twitter as YouTube offers and all that. So why not?
Yeah, but fuck his cars.
Continue on. You know what I mean? Pussy. Mention pussy all you want.
Yeah, I got it.
You went from not 0 pussy. You've always been a pussy getter.
Yeah, when I was in the band, I played in a rock band.
But more pussy came when you lost 58 pounds.
Yeah, but then I made the mistake of getting into relationships. And, I mean,
you stupid idiot.
Yeah, it was cool for a couple months.
Wait, is my girlfriend gone?
Yeah, it was cool.
She left, right?
Yeah. Tasha?
Isn't that funny? You guys always are like that. You idiot! You're in a relationship. Well, hold on, my girlfriend's calling.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe. No, I'm just doing a podcast with Jared right now.
Yeah.
I'll be home in a couple minutes.
Can I stay until 11?
Can I stay?
Is it 11?
Dear God, I hope not. It's a Tuesday. I've got to work tomorrow.
It's 10:19, I believe.
Okay, but seriously, kind of trailed off there. I'm sorry. We were kind of having a heart-to-heart, no pun intended.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
You lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, I lost a lot.
You went from 0 pussy to more pussy, and you were feeling better too.
I was feeling great.
Diets.
Yeah, I was scared for my life, so I went on a diet. And,
good time to do it too.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a diet. It was just me eating healthier and not drinking soda and booze, and I fucking crushed 58 pounds off.
You stopped drinking completely for 2.5 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
Yeah. And then it's...
Did you
What happened to you? He says, you're fat again.
No. I mean, no, that's not where I was going. People can't see us on this episode too. Yeah. So like, I mean, like clearly you are super in shape still. No. Yeah. No, I'm just saying like, were you able to do that? Like stopping drinking? I'm not saying
it was no problem when you thought.
I'm not saying that. True. I'm not saying that I couldn't do it, but like I kind of like incorporated in like not heavy drinking to get drunk every night, but like I'm definitely a fan of like just like having a glass of whiskey or two, or, a cocktail here and there, like often. I mean, like I don't look at it like I need to have it every night, but I probably do, like just kind of by happenstance.
Well, put it this way, like I did.
But you're right. I guess if you're concerned about dying, you know what I mean, like that. I think that's the big difference between
I thought
you and maybe some other people who are
the fucking ambulance showed at my house.
Yeah,
the ambulance was there, and they were going to take me to the hospital. Yeah. And then I decided, like, this shit's real. And $27,000 later at the hospital, like I was like. No insurance, so I was living the dream. Yeah. Still living. Oh no, I got
not for that reason, but and not to glom onto your story here, but like probably about the same time. What was it? Last year, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I had appendicitis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also, no insurance.
Did you lose weight?
About that, $28,000. $28,000, no insurance.
God, our bills should scissors.
Yeah. Our bills are high still. Yeah. Are you still paying for it?
Well, they cut it down to like 14 grand, and I still owe like 6 on it.
Yeah.
It's a 5-year fucking bill, dude.
Yeah, I still owe a little bit more than that.
Yeah. I finally got smart and got insurance.
Yeah, I got it now too, but like they don't like back pay it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're like, no, you have insurance now, but you got to also pay this fucking $28,000. So I'm just chipping away at that, but it's good. But same thing though. It wasn't really a diet. It was kind of like a forced realization that like I needed just to chill out for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't cause the appendicitis. You know what I mean? Like, It's not like I did that to myself.
Yeah.
But because it happened, I kind of was forced into like, okay, well now I just had
prostitute sex. You got
like I just had surgery, so like I think I had to take. I don't think I had to take anything for that. Actually, a few months later, I also got diagnosed with Lyme disease. Yeah. And then I had to take antibiotics, and you couldn't drink during that. So, like, there was a stint there where, like, I just, you know what I mean? I had to eat way healthier, and I had to stop.
I remember that. You were eating, like, I was probably,
and I did.
You were eating salmon and shit.
Yeah, I still do that.
Yeah.
I still eat salmon, but sometimes I incorporate more junk food with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You put Twix on top of it.
I usually like to melt a Snickers bar on top of my salmon. That's actually, I call it the... I don't even know, candied salmon or something like that.
The dirty pussy?
Just melt a Snickers bar on top of it with a torch. Salmon's not even cooked, basically. Sometimes I do it without the salmon, and it's just a melted Snickers bar on a plate.
If it's really good salmon, it's basically sushi. Yeah. You don't have to cook it at all.
So. The Snickers bar? Or?
Well, no, you're not.
Well, either way...
If you want,
dieting. I mean, like, so
that's what we're talking about right now.
Well, no. Well, we're going to kind of tie into it though. Like what we started talking about before we hit record.
It's definitely
it does go back to that because we're going to come full circle here.
It's definitely going to full circle on the pussy, guys.
Yeah.
There's a story. There's a solid story behind this. Like
I'm sure it's going to all tie together.
We're talking about vaginas,
but like. So you were scared for your life, so you died, and it worked.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell me just in like bullet points what you did in your diet? Because like that's what I was looking for. Like
that's a lot of fucking
what made you lose 60 fucking pounds in 2.5 months? You said you stopped. You ate healthier.
I was losing.
That's probably the more important part. Because like cutting out booze is obvious.
Well, first of all,
soda is obvious.
The biggest part of the bulletin is like I was 300 something pounds, right? So I had a lot of weight to lose. I strictly just drank water, didn't drink booze, and I just ate, like, breakfast, I ate eggs, avocado, strawberries. It was the same fucking breakfast every day, which was good. I love all that shit.
Was it boring?
No, it was good. I love it. I still eat the shit once in a while.
Nice.
Whenever I have it. But I'm saying, and then lunch was always a salad. and a big fucking salad. I ate a lot.
Big old bowl.
I ate a lot of
bowl.
I still ate a lot of food.
Yeah.
But it was just healthy food. And then dinner was always like something fucking like chicken or pork chops. No sodium. My sodium levels were super low. I think the sodium levels and the sugar levels helped cut weight. And then obviously I did no keto. It was all keto shit. Almost all keto. Well, the only thing that I didn't eat that was starch, that had starch, or the only thing that I ate that had starch in it was sweet potatoes for dinner.
Okay.
I would eat sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
But whatever. It didn't fucking matter. I was crushing like 1.5 pounds off a day.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
yeah, it was. And then fucking one day I was like, I want a fucking cheat day. It was Friday. Going to have a fish fry, right? No, first fucking day it was perfect. I had a fucking salad, no dressing, like 12 fucking Jack and Cokes. No, it wasn't. No,
I didn't have any. So you were taking it easy.
I didn't have any. I didn't have any Jack and Cokes. It was. I had like 4 whiskeys on the rocks.
Yeah.
But like I drank them like they're cocktails, and I was fucked up in like 2 hours. So whatever. I allowed myself one cheat meal for like a month, and then it turned into cocktails, and then it turned into regular food, and then now I'm fat again.
You're not fat. You're perfect.
Yeah.
You're perfect.
Yeah.
I just, for the listeners out there, I just touched his nose
with your tongue.
With my tongue. Again, similar story. February of 2022, I said I was going to try the carnivore diet. Yeah. And I did it. I was like...
Yeah, you did.
I heard about it, and I was like, I'm going to try it. I never dieted before. Never tried, like, losing weight. Never tried to eat healthy or nothing.
Right.
Like, I mean, I always tried to, but, like, I never really did it at all. But, like, that was, like, the first time that I was, like...
salad with your...
Yeah, that was actually the first time I was like, I'm gonna actually try this carnivore thing because it sounded right up my alley. You know what I mean? It sounds like the non-diet diet.
Yeah.
Like, what? I just gotta eat meat? Like,
Crushed
I'll
bacon
do it.
And...
Well, all kidding aside, I start doing it. I mean, like, you can eat eggs and bacon. You can eat eggs and sausage. You can do all kinds of stuff. I'm eating salmon for dinner. I'm cutting out vegetables that I used to eat. But, like... I would like saute like mushrooms and like asparagus and that kind of, you know what I mean? Like, and like that, and like peppers, like red peppers, green peppers, whatever, and like do all that. And like, I think I was probably like, I think that might have been actually messing with me a little bit too, because when I cut those out, it kind of, I kind of started it off as a joke to myself even.
Yeah.
And like,
couldn't even convince
I mean, like
yourself.
2 weeks into February, I'm like feeling better already.
Yeah.
I like cut out soda. The only things that I was doing, okay, and it's kind of funny. I say the only things I was doing that were outside of the carnivore diet, like that I was not adhering to the meal plan, which are kind of a lot. I still drank whiskey.
Yeah.
I had Bloody Marys, mostly on like probably Sundays.
Yeah, low sodium Bloody Marys though.
No,
right?
not really. No.
Lots of celery salt.
No celery salt, but still, you know what I mean, like pretty regular Bloody Marys, and I'm a fan of drinking like probably 6 or 7 of them too.
You could have just
before I
you could just left it out as I'm a fan of drinking.
And then I also would drink coffee in the morning, and I'm one of those guys that like I don't
like regular.
I could do it with like less stuff, but like Natasha, she puts like that like ultra sugary
creamer
like
shit.
French delight or international delight stuff, you know what I mean, like where it's like that's like the worst thing you could probably even put in your body. Like I was splashing that in, so like that was another bad thing. But even still doing like including those things in there, same thing. At like 2 weeks, I feel better. Like I'm noticing it. Like I got more energy.
Yeah.
I start like I'm dropping like pounds. Like in February,
like you could.
I lost like I think it was like maybe 25 pounds.
That's a lot.
And like it didn't feel like I was actually doing anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm eating salmon, I'm eating steaks, I'm eating eggs, and I'm talking like 4 eggs, 5 eggs in the morning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like scrambled.
Eggs are good for you.
Whatever.
Man.
And like you said, I was using coconut oil. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't really carnivore, but like to cook it all.
It's still better.
Butter. You know, I mean, I'm still eating that. Cream cheese, I'm still eating on some stuff. Not a lot, because I'm even if I'm not trying to do a diet, I'm still. I don't eat a lot of cream cheese in general, so it wasn't like I was going to say, let me eat more cream cheese. What I started doing was like, And this is actually something I like. Before I even knew about the carnivore diet, I used to do this.
Yeah.
I would rather eat 2 cheeseburgers than a cheeseburger and fries because I always felt, even when I was younger, that like fries were like just filler. Like get this like sawdust shit out of my face.
Bullshit, yeah.
Give me meat. That I want 2 burgers. I don't want a burger in like a pile of potatoes. Like potatoes are good. I could try some and eat some, but like if I had to choose, I would want meat. You know? My brother always says that too. Like if we're at a restaurant and we eat a meal and then like the waitress comes by and is like, "Hey, you guys want some dessert?" And Bao would be like, "Yes, I'll have another steak." You know what I mean? Like, that's a dessert. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll take that bacon wrap filet mignon for my dessert after my cheeseburger that I take. Because like, who wants ice cream or like cake? You know what I mean? Like that's good sometimes, but like,
it's gay.
Meat is where it's at. But yeah, same thing though.
So is that basically like a keto diet then?
It is, and that's kind of what I mean. I'm totally like dumb about that stuff. Like I never looked into it before. It was the one time that I did it, and I realized that was it. I think that doing the carnivore diet got my body into that ketosis, which I think anything is keto that does that or whatever. Yeah, and it worked. Like you said, I actually felt like I was slacking on it, and I would stand on the scale the next day and be down like 1.5 pounds still. I was taking pictures of because I was like shocked. I actually thought that it wouldn't be less, and I would like check the scale and I'd be down 1.5 pounds next day, and every day. It kind of tapered off though. Okay, because as we know, February is the shortest month of the year, which is also why I picked that month, because I was like, if I'm going to try something, I want to do it on the shortest month of the year.
3 whole days.
Yeah. But no, at the same time, you know where I went wrong? And this is what I told Tasha and everything. I was like, for some reason,
I have friends.
Even as an adult, you know what I mean? Like, that I was doing this on my own, and like I handled it all through that month and just fine. Like, I'm eating hard-boiled eggs for like a snack, and like, got like... I'm finding like all natural beef jerky and shit to eat. You know what I mean? Like to just like tie you over. You know what I mean? Like you're good. And
you start looking at labels and shit.
What I did though was when I got to the end of February, I treated it like it was like I was like free from that.
Yeah.
And I mistakenly treated it like it was like my celebration that I made it through, and I kind of went like, "God, bread, soda," and like like you said, like I got back into it, and it was like I didn't need to do that. Like there was no reason that I was celebrating by myself in a very sad way to be like, "I'm back, baby. Now I can eat," because like I wasn't doing it to like. For any other reason but to try it. It was actually working, and probably
you would have been okay with it.
I've seen like success stories of like people who like stick to it for like 3 months. You know what I mean? Like longer.
Yeah.
It's really good. They lose like even more weight and like really like get things like back in check and everything. And it might not be for everybody, but like it seemed to be working for me.
Yeah.
And at the end of February, I had this like false mentality to be like celebrate, break the diet that I was on, and like go all out. And then it kind of went off, the rails. Yeah. And like you said, now I'm fat again. So, but it's good though, because it's February and we need to stay warm.
Yeah, that's true.
So again, where this all comes,
it's easy to go. It's easy to go off the rails real quick, and it's funny because it's like the first 2 weeks are like the hardest part of doing that bullshit, and then like once you're in a routine, like it's just second nature. Like it feels just. Like, it's your fucking, that's just how you live. Yeah. But, like, you know what fucked it up for me? And I'll fucking say it to this day. And I'm taking no blame for it. It's my friends. My friends fucked me. My friends fuck me because them fat fuckers eat fucking whatever they want. And they still stay skinny. You know, me, you, Brian, we're the fat fucks of the group. And, you know, one little fucking bomb of grease, we're like...
Right. Like 20 pounds heavier the next day.
And then guess what? And the next thing you know, we're drinking Friday, we're drinking Saturday. Guess what? We're drinking Sunday. And then now we're here on Tuesday because we had to take a break on Monday because we felt like shit Monday.
Guess what he says? Yeah. Guess what? And guess what? You don't even feel bitter about it.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're not having a good time on a 1,000-pound podcast.
I swear, man.
No, I get it though. You know, and that's just it too. Like, you want your friends to live forever because we want to all live forever and like just live forever, you know.
I'm okay if I die.
Yeah, well, but later than sooner.
You're like, yeah, just you.
Later than sooner, though.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about, okay, so tonight we ate pretty good. We had some fucking deep fried chicken breast.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be sausage. It was supposed to be
Hungarian.
Yeah, it was Hungarian sausage. But we were supposed to eat. It was a Hungarian sausage on the smoker. We were supposed to eat good smoked chicken breast, but my fat ass decided that we were going to deep fry this shit with.
It's February though.
Yeah,
you're not fat. In February, you're warm.
March starts a new day.
That's right.
You want to go to McDonald's in the morning?
Yeah. Get us a Shamrock Shake. Tomorrow we'll review Shamrock Shakes. This episode is brought to you by Shamrock Shakes. McDonald's on a 1,000-pound podcast.
They're magically delicious.
Yeah, a couple months later it's going to be a 2,000-pound podcast.
Or we'll be in wheelchairs. Mm-hmm. We'll be in fucking rascals.
Yeah. So what we were talking about, though, before we even hit record was wings. Now, not to go down a whole nother rabbit hole here, but we were talking about wings.
I don't even remember.
Do we have good wing? Do we have enough wing content to like have a whole conversation about it, or not really?
Well,
or should we? Or
I've had some wings that like make my butthole burn. I usually that's how I usually eat wings. Is my butthole burns the next day.
There's a possibility though, Jared, that your butthole's burning for completely other reasons than wings.
Maybe
it could be the
booze,
the questionable lifestyle that you lead.
Yeah. No, that's
and the gentleman that you frequent.
Yeah, no, that's normal. Just like squirts on the back of the toilet.
Right.
But
okay.
Like wings is like it burns while it squirts on the back of the toilet, and because I like my wings hot as fuck, like them fucking blazing wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. Pussy.
Yeah.
That's just pussy.
That's corporate, man. Like those, I don't. In my experience, and like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
out of our million listeners, there could be people that are like, "What are you talking about, man?" Yeah. Applebee's has the greatest. You know what I mean? Like they might.
General Tso's chicken is hot as fuck.
In my experience,
y'all are white as
corporate places usually don't have like it might even be like a thing that they like just like that's not what they're about, you know what I mean? Like
I'm like
if you go to Applebee's or like, I mean that might be a bad example, but like if you go to Applebee's or Uno's or
where the fuck's the Uno's around here?
The Falls.
Where really?
Yeah.
Where?
Uno's, he says. I don't know. Like, give me another place then.
Hooters.
Hooters.
Oh.
Wings.
Yeah.
So like if you go there and you order their hottest wings, and you're like, "What's the hottest wings you have?" And they're like, "Oh, they're the burn your face off nuclear
chili Congo dick suckers."
Right.
Yeah.
And you say like, "Well, I'll take those."
I'll take all the dick suckers you got.
You get them and they're like they're kind of hot, but like not nearly like what they're named after. You know what I mean?
Right. They're white people hot. Yeah. I feel like I'm in between, like, and you know how Indians, them motherfuckers, like hot shit.
Which Indians?
Like fucking
keep
on their fucking head.
Even on Twitter, I think we got to be a little bit PC.
Not
here.
Indians.
Okay,
Indians.
So 7-Eleven.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
casino.
7-Eleven, but there's nothing wrong with saying Indians because motherfuckers are Indians from India. That's like saying USAans.
Here's what I hope is a non-racist take. I've always said that. Is it me, or does it sound super racist to say, "Hey, that guy's Mexican"?
It's not.
Like that's not racist, but like that sounds like people are like, "Oh, that guy's a Mexican." Like
that's just white.
Just the way you say it.
Yeah. Just
the way you say it, like. That sounds a little racist, but I don't think it is.
No, because those people...
I'm just saying they're Mexican. Like, it's not...
Right. Those people that call you out are racist, so fuck them.
Oh, could somebody be racist by being so, like, anti-racist that it's, like, it's borderline racist? You know what I mean? Like, they're so over the top trying not to be racist and calling people out on being racist that in fact, is the racist in the room.
Yeah, that's regularly
Like,
how
hey
it
man,
goes.
I was just trying to tell a story. You called me out on things that I didn't even think I was saying in like a bad way.
Shit was about to get real.
Like,
I was gonna say something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Cut. Cut.
I'm gonna have to bleep that somehow.
You got the software.
Hopefully, this is just an iPhone recording right now, but we'll figure it out. I could probably bleep it.
No, the people that call racist are usually the most racist.
Makes
Am
sense.
I wrong?
No. Like I said, here's the thing too. Like in my experience, again, I don't think that I don't know, man. Like I don't run across that many racist people. Like you know what I mean. Like I've heard both sides. You know what I mean.
Like true racists. Like
black,
I want to kill a fucking
Asian,
Mexican.
Yeah, like black, Asian,
yeah.
Mexicans, white people, whatever. Like
I want to kill a
Mexican,
fucking honky.
Yeah, like I never hear that shit. Like in all the people that I met in my life, can we joke around about stuff? Yeah. And, like, do the jokes hurt some people more than others? Absolutely. But, like, in my experience, it's always been totally cool. Yeah. Like, in fact, I've never met any other races that I felt, like, endangered around. Or in danger around. Endangered? How do you say that? Endangered?
Sure.
Was I endangered by them? I never felt
extinct
in harm's way around them.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they ever felt that around me because I'm not. Like I'm not. I would never set out. You know what I mean? Like I would never set out to. I'm not really into harming people in general, but I would also never set out to harm somebody based on just their skin color.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
so that to me that's
now.
Not
However,
racist.
I would set out to harm somebody who is a shitty person who is doing shitty things.
Yeah.
I would like to set out to harm them, and I don't really care. I'm actually anti-racist there because I don't care what color they are.
Like
if they're being a shitty person, I would like to hurt them. Period. There, I said it.
Like if they kicked your dog or something.
If somebody kicked my dog, I don't care what color they are.
That motherfucker's going down.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd kill them because that'd be a little extreme, but like I would definitely kick them. I almost said their dog, but that would be that's another thing. You know, you cannot end a bad system, man. You can't end a bad system, man, by just repeating the system, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. Like you can't say, hey, these people are racist against us. Let's flip the script and be racist against them. That's not how you end it, man.
Yeah.
You have to say, let's end racism, man.
I like how you
know? Yeah.
I like how you
start saying man.
You like soften the blow with man.
It's getting deeper, hey?
That's like some
You start saying man.
That's like some like
the dog's like, hey, he's like, you guys better clean this up, man. It's on Twitter, but like you gotta be cool.
That's like post nom talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying there's so much stuff out there right now. I mean, we got plenty of episodes to get into about like all the stuff going on in the world because there's a lot. I mean, what is it? If this gets released tomorrow, it's going to be March 1st, 2023, and the world is like just
24 hours behind us.
we got so much stuff going on in the world right now. It's crazy. You see this shit about like
if this gets released
about like buoys
tomorrow,
floating up on the shore, and everybody's like calling them like mystery metal objects. You see that shit?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Like actual like buoys.
Yeah, like big buoys. Like this is like 4 feet wide, just like buoys. They're like floating up on like Japanese like shores or whatever. I think 2 of them happen now. And the media, mainstream media, is calling these things like mysterious metal objects, and it's so blatantly clear
what the fuck they are,
that these are buoys, and like people don't know it because like my brother Bob, he said like that's because like not everybody's like us. Like not everybody has the mentality that like they don't know they don't know some things. You know what I mean? Like some people are so intertwined with like wanting to know like what their pronouns are and like doing all that kind of stuff that they have no idea like about like what a buoy looks like in the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when a buoy, like somebody's argument was that's not a buoy, it's made out of steel.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, buoys are made out of steel. They're just airtight, and that's how they float. Like, yes, they might weigh a lot on shore when you're trying to look at them and, like, see, like, assess them on shore, but when they're in the ocean, floating, there's a buoyancy. They're full of air. You know what I mean? Like,
motherfuckers out
and,
there.
dude, I said, we should conduct an experiment along with the release of this podcast. I'm going to put, like, an old wooden hammer in the woods, and I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to say, mysterious alien tool found in northern Wisconsin woods.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see what people say, because
you should
dude,
do
there are people out there that don't know what a fucking hammer is. And like, we laugh at that, but like there are people, there's kids out there today. There's probably like 20-something-year-olds today that don't really know what a hammer is. Or they might have heard of it, but like they don't know how to use it or anything.
Yeah, they might not even know what Ja Rule is.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Monica!
Yeah, and hammer. Yeah. Oh, so you're bringing it back to the hammer, MC Hammer. We're actually hoping to have him as a guest on one of our podcasts. I don't know. Yeah, Hammer, I'm putting it out there right now. If you can hear me.
I'm sorry that you're poor.
I'm sorry you're listening to this podcast of all things, the 1,000-pound podcast, but all honesty, I grew up listening to you and Vanilla Ice.
Can't touch this.
Was that it?
Oh yeah, he does like that.
Oh yeah, and I was listening to I was doing the too legit to quit with my hand. Yeah. Too legit.
Yeah.
Too legit to quit. Hey. That was how I learned sign language, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
you should teach me.
You want to know all the sentences I know? Too legit.
Yeah.
Too legit to quit.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm not even sure that's sign language. I wonder if MC Hammer's version
is legit
and the accepted United States of America sign language is the same. Like would a sign language translator mimic
while
MC Hammer's hand gestures?
That's fucking mind blowing.
Would he do the same thing if he's like down there, down in the corner of the TV? He's like he's doing the exact same thing MC Hammer's doing. Too legit to quit, and he nails it. Dude. It's like, wow, that guy's spot on. And
he knew the whole time.
And then also props to MC Hammer for possibly teaching us sign language at a very young age.
We should Google and see. Maybe he's got like a deaf daughter or something that he's been saying that to this whole time. Like pop-up video. It's like,
did you know that MC Hammer is actually quite religious and his daughter's deaf? And
he was signing to his daughter while he was singing Too Legit.
Yeah, he would say other things too, like "Daddy loves you," or "I'll always be here for you."
Yeah,
whatever, no matter what the haters say.
Yeah. Fuckers, did you ever think of that? Fuckers. I mean, our faithful podcast,
I don't know what
podcast listeners.
I'm not sure what fuck you Vanilla Ice is inside. But
you ever see that Vanilla Ice was like a home builder? Like motherfucker like invested in a home.
Yeah.
And he was on a show. I don't know. Vanilla's dick. I don't know. What it's called.
What a weird name for a show. It was something.
It was on TLC.
Was it? It was like Ice in the Neighborhood or something like that, or like Ice.
I don't know.
I totally know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah,
he would take like a house. You know what he would do? I mean, and this is me like completely not aware at all. Yeah, not aware at all. I'm completely fucking fabricating this. I think what he did though.
Rumors are fine.
He would take like foreclosures. Like of like mansions though, like so like it would be like a big ass house,
like Michael Jackson's, Michael Jordan's mansion. You ever see that?
Yeah, like so he would take like a big mansion that like got like they ran out of money and like had to close it down, like it's like a done project. You know what I mean? Like it's like getting rained in and like there's no roof. There's like a layout and that's it. This guy, Vanilla Ice, would come along. He'd buy this property and like complete the vision, you know what I mean? Like maybe not exactly like what the original builder was doing, but like he would totally set up shop and like build the walls, build the roof, set up, you know what I mean? Like shop in the inner decor and all that. And then he'd list that shit.
Dude.
And like he would do it, you know what I mean? Like there was a couple episodes where like people would buy the house because like it did good. Some people would buy the house because they found out that it was fucking vanilla ice.
I would.
You know?
I mean, if I had money to waste, look at this shit. Okay, fucking 2,700 Point Drive, Highland Park, Illinois.
What? And now is that south of Illinois or is it right around
Highland
Illinois?
Park? I don't know where the fuck that is. It's probably somewhere near the ghetto though. Is that racist?
I don't think so. Sorry. We can always bleep it.
Sorry. Look at the Zillow, the rent Zestimate.
Zestimate.
Yeah, just to rent the motherfuckers, almost $90,000 a year.
Damn.
It was assessed at $4.7 million. Almost
Vanilla Ice's
4.8.
properties?
Almost what? Yeah. No. Michael Jordan. We're talking about Michael Jordan. It's 9-bedroom, 19.
I always get those two confused.
9-bedroom, 19 bath.
Yeah.
3,200 square feet. Almost 32 and a half. This motherfucker, Michael Jordan's house, it's got a basketball court. And this thing won't sell. It's got a full, look at this thing. The floors are shiny and everything. Like they clean the fuck out of that floor for.
Where's he living now? Some like
full
apartment?
gym. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
I think he's got MJ on the screen. Even look at MJ's playing on the TV in the background.
Would you live there?
I mean, if I had $4.7 million, fuck yeah! Look at that pool. That pool is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
You know how many?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
What would you?
Enough said.
How would you explain to everybody what the MJ stood for? Would it
my junk?
Yeah, is that what you'd say?
My junk.
Me, Jared.
My junk. My junk.
It stands for me, Jared.
My lovely lady junk.
Could you? We only have a little bit longer here before my phone. Maybe no. Actually, we're.
You're fake. You have like 50 to 80% battery left.
Yeah, we could record for like 4 more hours probably.
I really like.
Could you hand me the whiskey there?
Yeah. Which one?
I got a little ice left.
Basil?
I'll do a splash. Sure.
You've done some damage on that thing. Good for you.
Thanks, bud.
How's discount?
Discount liquor.
That thing. That liquor was on sale. That's okay. That liquor was on sale. I told you it was like they wanted like $38 for the fucker. It was on clearance for like 24. And I was like,
Clearance liquor.
it was Basil Hayden. Sorry, not Basil.
Basil.
It was Basil Hayden, but the label on it, that's at least worth $12.
Oh, so the bottle comes with a bracelet?
Yeah.
You can wear that?
That bracelet around it's at least $12 worth.
You can sell that.
You could buy that at the
Melt her down.
The Buckle could sell that for like $42.
Buckle wood.
Yeah. When's the last time you've been to the Buckle?
I don't know, probably 20 years ago.
They have good cologne.
Do they still exist?
I don't know. You know who else has good cologne? Abercrombie.
And Fitch?
Yeah.
Or
I was
just
too fat to
Abercrombie?
always wear their clothes, but I wasn't too fat to wear their cologne.
That's true. Because you don't need to fit into
No,
a
it
cologne.
forms your body. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just spray it into the air and walk through it.
I think it was called
How do you apply
Fire.
cologne?
I throw it in the air and I walk
Yeah.
into it.
How many sprays into the mist?
Ounce. One.
Ounce? Just ounce?
Yeah.
Ounce? Ounce? Dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one.
And then do you jump through it or walk casually through
Sometimes I think like if I were ever to have like I'm putting on cologne, right? I'm going out.
Yeah.
I'm making myself smell good for like potential women.
it? Sure.
I'm single now. FYI, ladies.
Yeah.
But I throw it in the air and I walk into it. I put my arms out because I saw it on TV once.
Okay.
And then sometimes I like spritz it over my bed in case one.
So they come back and then like, wow, he smells even better in his bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They're like, no, joke's on you, lady. I sprayed my bed.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Jokes on you.
You know what I used to do?
I haven't washed my crotch in like 3 weeks.
But my cologne is so heavy you would never know.
Yeah.
What I used to do, I'm not really saying it worked or didn't work, but I'm saying like I saw something a long time ago that like I would actually spray cologne in my hands. And I
You
guess
rub your earlobes.
I'd probably apply it like I was a woman, which is fine. Which is fine.
Yeah.
There's plenty of men out there who want to be like women. But, that's not actually fine, but that's a whole nother episode.
Oh god.
Anyway, I would spray it in my hands and I would give it one of these, almost like it was aftershave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would actually dab my beard. No, I would.
Like Home Alone?
I would kind of rub it into my beard, like my ears, and then I would also do my arms. I would put it up across my arms, and the reason why, I don't remember where I read this. Like, it could have been a bullshit site or something like that. But what it was like, because when you're talking, like if you're moving your arms and shit, you're like wafting it over to them. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like if you do it, you're just like out there like fucking throwing spears at them, like throwing fucking throwing stars.
Smell good spears.
Yeah. What's like cologne throwing stars at them? You're like, smell that. Yeah, get that in your nose.
You're like fucking Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Basically. I was like a really fat white Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
You know what I heard?
And instead of electric bolts, it was
semen.
Good smelling cologne and semen sometimes. Anyway.
No, you know what I heard about cologne?
Earlobes.
Yeah, you put it on your earlobes.
Same thing though. So when you're talking to him and you're like this, you're like
no,
that's not shaking your earlobes.
No, that's not what I heard. Oh. You put them on your earlobes. This might have been from Vogue. I don't know.
Vogue?
Yeah.
You subscribe?
No, but
okay.
Sometimes you're in an airport and you gotta read something. But I heard you put it on your earlobes or your neck, like right here, because when you hug a girl, then they're like...
Then they smell it right there. Boom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Same thing with the beard. Kind of the same deal. Like what I was saying, like beard, ears, arms. Mm. Yep. Because
neck.
Do you wear deodorant?
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, some people don't.
I know they don't. That's weird. These things... people are all afraid of aluminum. You know what? Bullshit. You know what, the motherfuckers, they've been putting aluminum in their arms since the 60s.
Yeah. Well, right. But a lot of shit has happened since the 60s, too. Like...
Not aluminum arms.
There's an art... Right. They're not getting aluminum arms, but they're like... Some people are getting, like, cancer and shit.
From their arms.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's arguments, you know what I mean? Like, the craziest thing about conspiracies, and again, we can get into these in, like, other episodes.
Is it really a conspiracy,
Other episodes.
I feel like it's like science, though.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Like,
are we in a scientific spot?
Right. Me and you aren't. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because you're totally right. But there's some people. And you know what? Anything, I think, all things affect all people differently. So, like, you're right. Maybe.
You're definitely right.
Deodorant doesn't bother you. You actually prefer it because it makes you smell good and feel good and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes you comfortable.
Do you not?
I wear deodorant.
But
what flavor? Somebody else who doesn't, they might actually, like, feel like maybe they get, like, a fucking rash from it. Or maybe they feel like, it just doesn't, like, something's not right about it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's cool.
And that's fine. But, like, just like anything, right? Like, that doesn't mean you got to tell me to do that. Like, everybody should be entitled to their own thing. And again, that's a whole nother podcast for a whole nother set of people.
You're not my dog. You don't have to tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people out there that want to do like their own thing.
So my brother, he's like a Montanian, right?
Montanian? Yeah. Well, now.
He's the furthest from the nature of Montana. He lives in Missoula, which is like almost 100,000.
Do you have his exact address?
Yeah, it is.
4250. No.
It's pretty close. No. But he is like he went because all the aluminum in the deodorants. He was all like he's just one of these dudes, right? That motherfucker. He's got like the.
I'll take it easy. Just play it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Rip it into him.
I hope he hears this.
Yeah. What?
He's got...
Hey, Chris, why don't you subscribe to my new podcast?
Yeah.
I want you to hear a thing or two.
Say his name is Chris. We'll just say for podcast reasons.
Yeah.
His name is Chris.
Let's make up a name. Completely fake name.
But with a K. K-R-I-S.
I knew it.
Not... Yeah.
I-R-S?
So...
Curse.
Yeah, curse. So he is like on this kick, this aluminum kick for like the last like, I don't know. He thinks he was like one of the pioneers, but he's not. But so he went through this phase where like apparently if you don't put it on for like 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm sure there's people out there that will be like,
you stop sweating.
Oh, dude, it's 7 weeks, you know. But I'm sure everybody's a little bit different. But you stop perspirating that stinky fucking BO shit.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give that up. A, I'm single. B, it's fucking gross. C, I like whiskey.
So you drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you stink.
So my brother's one of those dudes. So he also
you need a deodorant because you're odorant.
Yeah, okay, I'm
I got
over
you.
it. Yeah. So he's one of those. He's also, to put this in perspective, he's also one of those dudes that he owns this like beautiful Green Mountain smoker, right? It's like we all have Traegers here, right? Like we're Traeger. All our friends have Traegers. All our friends have Traegers because one OG had Traeger that we knew, and that motherfucker son bought a Traeger, and then we bought Traegers because that, and next thing you know, everybody's got Traeger. Whatever. Traegers are fucking like prominent.
Tried and true around these parts.
Mm-hmm. Less bad than Traeger, just like Busch Light. Anyways, so I was like,
I'm just making sure it's still recording.
oh yeah. So like we all have Traegers. He's got this Green Mountain, whatever. He lives in the mountains. Respectfully, he has a Green Mountain. That fucking that smoker smokes fucking great. I smoked plenty of food on that while I went and visited him. Sorry, Chris, or with a K.
Oh, curse
with a K. You don't know. You're not very good.
Sorry, curse.
You're not very good at smoking. You're not very good at cooking food.
Oh, this is a deep episode. We're gonna have him on one of the
No,
episodes.
he knows.
Rebuttal.
He knows. It's cool. He knows.
Okay.
His wife will tell him too.
I like Chris. I only met him like once back
Chris is a fucking
20 years ago.
He's like me, skinnier, way more handsome.
That's hard to believe because you're a 10.
Yeah, like if for a 300 pounder, yeah. Well, no, actually, Brian the other day told me I'm not picking up chicks on my looks. I'm picking up chicks on my fucking my charm. My charm.
On my I haven't think about it for a second.
I don't remember what he said.
On my just
Rape, charm, one of the two. I'm picking up chicks. But anyways,
either way. Anyway,
well, my brother's a
so your non-brother curse. He's a real son bitch,
not blood brother, but
real son bitch.
Yeah, he's a fucking milkman. He's a milkman's baby. So he doesn't eat pork. How can you have a
Puerco?
He doesn't eat pork. He doesn't eat pork because
what's he smoking?
I don't fucking know.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
Beef hot dogs?
No, not hot dogs, because that's
beef.
pork.
Beef hot dogs.
Beef hot dogs, yeah. Fucking
that's all he smokes.
Ballpark Franks. That's what he's
like
smoking.
Curse, come on, man. Smoke chicken or something.
No, he'll smoke like briskets and chicken and shit, but like a lot of the food that you smoke is pork. Like a lot, like fucking pork shoulder. That's smoking 101. Everybody that has a smoker, like
you can do a good beef brisket though.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying anybody that first buys a smoker.
So no pork? Is it like a religious thing?
No, not at all.
Oh, really? He just doesn't like pork.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm getting to that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Listen.
You never listen.
So he has this nice smoker. It's a very nice smoker, and I will defend Green Mountain to the death. And my neighbor has a Green Mountain, but whatever. So he will not eat pork though. Like he doesn't eat pork. Like who the fuck doesn't eat bacon? Bacon's like the best thing that happened ever since Abraham fucking, that other motherfucker.
Abraham from the Bible?
Yeah.
When he killed his sons?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Ever since Abraham from the Bible murdered his sons.
Yeah, like bacon's been hot.
For God's sake. yeah, okay.
Bacon's been hot. Like Paris Hilton said.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so hot. This puerco is hot.
But like he will not eat pork because like what pigs, he's like disgusted by what pigs eat. I'm like, well, yeah, I get that, but what the fuck's the difference?
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, once you cook it too, like anything you cook is getting rid of its like sins, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like fish do some fucked up things too.
Yeah, they have sex with other fish.
Yeah, right. Like you want to eat something like pigs. Pigs at least don't have sex with other fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And like cows too, like they're pretty gross.
That's a good argument.
Cows have sex with cows.
But what I'm saying is like he doesn't put deodorant on and he doesn't eat pork, and
is your brother happy in life?
That's fucking weird to me. Yeah, he's happy.
He is happy?
Yeah, he's a super healthy human being, and his whole family is.
I'm a little worried about him.
No, I wouldn't be.
What?
I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be?
I wouldn't be worried about
but I would be because he doesn't eat pork.
Yeah.
And he doesn't wear deodorant.
Well,
so it sounds like a guy who probably smells like Dio and doesn't eat bacon.
Smells
and
like
pork. That to me sounds pretty sad and stinky.
No, he'll make whatever on that smoker, but it's just like, man, like pork is 101. Like,
has he ever eaten pork?
The first thing you ever smoke on a fucking on an electric smoker is usually pork butt or shoulder.
Is he?
Because you're going pulled
how
pork
against pork is he? Would he not even let you?
No.
Would he let you smoke pork while he smoke beef on there?
When he's on vacation, when he comes to Wisconsin. Because that's his roots. He don't know it, but he is. That's his roots. He comes here and I'll smoke pork and he'll eat it.
On purpose? You're like...
Not on purpose.
Hey,
I always just forget.
You're like, I forgot.
Yeah, no, I forget.
I forgot, even though it sounds like you're pretty fucking aware of it on this podcast here. Your brother doesn't eat pork.
Yeah, I'm going to
send you're like, I totally did that.
I can't wait to send this to him.
Yeah, well he's going to be probably one of our first subscribers. I'm not sure where that's going to be,
sure.
but
he's going to be. Yeah, he has to.
Are you leaving again?
Family, even if it's shit, he has to be our first subscriber. One of our first.
Are you leaving again because?
You can do a commercial break.
Yeah, what should I advertise this time?
Pork.
What pork?
I'm gonna make a cocktail real quick.
All right,
I'll be right back.
Hey, can I get another giant round ice cube?
Yeah.
Thanks.
my knees are going out.
Again, we only have to do a little bit longer, and again, I shouldn't say have to because there's no such thing. There's no rules here.
Oh. Hey,
this is the maiden voyage. Assuming this recorded good enough to actually sound decent, let's rock it, man. This is the first one, and then we are a sail, as they say.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty good too.
You want some more basil?
I want to. Oh yeah, a little splat. Oh, I got it right here. Yeah, I'm like telling you things.
Weird.
All right,
You're bossing me around.
Yeah, sure. Let's fill her up.
We have time for one more.
We'll talk about Curse a little bit longer, and then maybe just wrap it up. Maybe we'll end things on a note about what we're looking to do with this here podcast.
Yeah,
I'm not even really sure, but I do. Do you like the 1,000-pound podcast? Is that it?
I think it's fitting.
It might flow. It might find its own like fit.
This is beginning stages, so we need to tread lightly.
I did want to ask real quick about Curse. Did Curse ever eat pork? Like before he gave it up?
Oh yeah.
So
I think he read a magazine.
Was there, okay, I was gonna say, was there a moment when he was like, "I'm gonna stop eating pork"?
He reads too much. That's why I don't read.
Yeah, Curse, if you're listening, you gotta stop reading. Quit reading so much, Curse.
That's exactly why I don't read. Not because I can't read.
Right, because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to.
I stopped reading as soon as I realized there might come a point in my life when I would read something that told me not to eat bacon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention names here, but I heard a story once.
Oh.
About a guy who wasn't doing real good health-wise.
Abraham.
And his doctor literally told him,
Paul Bland,
you need to lay off bacon. Like, bacon is a big no-no for you right now. You're not in good shape, man. You got to stop eating bacon.
Bacon's high sodium.
And that guy was so fucking in love with bacon that he's like, fuck you. I'm not going to get a second opinion. I'm just going to eat bacon, because if I can't eat bacon, I don't even care if I live anyways. Dude ate bacon, had a heart attack and died. Like, this is in, like, within, like, days of seeing his doctor who told him not to eat more bacon.
For real?
Yeah.
I wonder if
Dude died from eating bacon. And the doctor told him, don't eat more bacon. And the guy's like, I can't help it. I love bacon. And I want to eat more bacon. And he did it and he died.
Are you being for real?
Yeah, I'm being for real. And I'll tell you off the record who it was or whatever. I didn't know him real personally, but I know him through, like, people. Yeah. But, like, yeah, true story.
Was it Schultze?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Fucking Schultze and there's bacon. No, I'm just saying, like, when I hear that, I'm like, that's one of those fucked up things. Like, that guy loved bacon so much. The doctor basically told him, if you eat even another slice of bacon, you're going to die. And he's like, I'll take you on that. I'll see you. I'll see you a slice of bacon and eat a pound of bacon.
It's like feast or famine kind of shit.
Yeah, which is pretty hardcore. I once said in my younger years, which wasn't too long ago, but long enough,
Mom,
I said to somebody, if a doctor ever told me that I had to stop eating nacho cheese, I would get a second opinion. Because
rightfully so.
Because I don't want to ever have to stop eating nacho cheese, because even, like, it's not even that great, but when it is good, like, and you are having it on something, you know, like, whatever, it's so good that, like,
it's like a Philly cheese.
Like, don't take that away.
Like, people
you know
in
what I mean?
Philadelphia,
like,
they're like, you gotta
like, don't
have
take that.
You gotta have that on a cheese.
Like, tell me to, like, exercise more, but, like, don't say give up
Yeah.
a thing that is the best.
You're lucky we don't live in Philly eating Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah, we'd only live. We'd probably be dead soon.
But
I mean, it might happen here too. But
Cheese Whiz part of that?
I don't know. Cheese Whiz is.
I heard Cheese Whiz is like a thing.
It's like canned.
You know.
Or air compressed cheese.
I mean, cheese is cheese.
That's got to be good for you, right? If it comes out with CO2,
bro, cheese is cheese.
Put it on a cracker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already somebody. I can't use that. That's already somebody's.
Put it on a cracker.
Dude, that's already that guy's.
Put it on a dude.
We got to come up with our own catchphrases. Not even on the first episode.
Oh.
You were already thinking about it. For those of you who are just listening on a podcast that has no video, Jared was looking up, like, trying to come up with a catchphrase right away.
I was?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. You were looking up like you were. Yeah.
Touch my balls?
Hey, you hear that? The dogs. That's a sign, like, they're bringing us out?
Yeah, they're sick.
Like, wrap it up, boys. You guys are starting to babble.
Can you
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Can you let that dog out?
Wait, who let the dog out?
You.
Oh, my God.
That was a guitar.
Go potty. Good boy.
All right, go outside.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Good boy.
Don't bother us for an hour.
1 entire hour. I mean, like, what else? What else? Right? Is that Dead Space? How about you play us out?
Oh, yeah.
Play us out.
All right. Well, the dog just knocked the guitar over.
Yeah, damn dogs. This next one's called "The Dog Just Knocked My Guitar Over." I'm gonna play it however it's tuned.
Yeah. Well, we're really hoping it's still in tune, but
should I end it again with saying the name of the podcast at the end of your riff here? Just give me a little head nod when you want me to say it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, ready?
It was good. I feel good about that episode. It's a pilot episode. I think we did good. I gotta bleep out one N-word.
I
think that was it, though.
I screamed that, yeah.
Yeah, just once though.
Yeah,
It wasn't real. You were just doing it to be funny.
To the rest of you guys, have a good night, day, whatever the fuck you're having.
March 1st, 2023, on a 1,000-pound podcast. It's out of tune because the dog's knocked over. It's a 1,000-pound podcast. Wow, wow, wow.
Get it.